Hello, hello. I am So a Mom family. You are watching another exciting video here, and I'm so excited to bring to you guys one of my dearest friends, Mistress Althea Williams. Welcome to the I Am So a Mom video series. I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Now, how is it? Everybody right now is in lockdown. So I'm asking everyone, like, how are you coping? I know you, like me, have three little ones at home. And so, how is it, doing the homeschooling and then you're trying to balance working from home? How's that going?
We're entering week 4, so we kind of developed a system, but definitely week 1 and 2 were hectic. We had to figure out what we were going to do, how we're going to make it work, especially because we have 3 kids who are on 3 different devices at the same time, who have to log in for attendance, or they have to be there for their instructional portion of their day with their teachers. You don't want them to miss their assignments, which is very important. Probably is a process.
It's definitely one, and I'm realizing, everybody has a system down pat, and we're all trying to figure our way through this, really and truly. So I wanted to ask, because I know you guys are great at this, some other activities that we can be doing for our kids, because I know we're kind of like, oh, we have to do the homeschooling, and we're really putting it on the teachers and the curriculum online to do that. But what about other than that, like outside stuff? Because we're in a lock and shelter in place, so it's like stay inside, but the kids need like outdoor activities.
Right. So even though we have the shelter or in place or stay-at-home order, we do take the kids outside because it's just entirely impossible to keep them in the house for that long without them getting cabin fever. So we do take them outside in the backyard for about an hour and a half, just so that they can run around and play. I mean, with everything that's changed in regards to the quarantine, this is not, what they're used to. They're not used to just being in the home all the time, not being able to go outside and run and play. So we want them to have some kind of normalcy to their life. So we take them outside in the backyard. And mind you, we're not around anyone. We are in our own backyard or in the front yard. We bought chalk for them to write on the driveway or in the backyard. They can play with their balls, whether it's the football, basketball. We do have their bicycles. We just want them to still enjoy being a child and have some kind of childhood fun. Again, we're not out for a very long time, and it's just us. And they need that. They need that break. They have all this energy built up inside them. Once they've completed their academic calendar for the day, it's a reward for them to go outside for a couple of hours just to kind of relax. Aside from going outside, we do have painting, and I have canvases for the kids at home, so I let them paint. We have coloring books and Play-Doh, just things that they can do to kind of get rid of the energy that they have being inside the house all the time. And it can be weary on them as well as the parents. So you have to find other activities for them to do, especially when they're used to going to school and going outside for PE or for recess, or going to art. Those classes, they don't have that at home. So you have to kind of give a little leeway to them so that they can kind of have a little balance between work and fun.
All right, awesome. So before we go, do you have any advice for moms who's doing this and just kind of trying to get by? And even for us Christian moms, as we are, dealing with the craziness. So we look sometimes of just the fact that we have to be home and we have to homeschool, but there's like another aspect of this, the reason behind why we're home, and it can get really scary for the kids. So what are you telling your kids, and do you have any advice on how we can relay this kind of information to our kids?
Rasheem and I, we keep it real with our kids. We let them know what's going on. So we have very detailed conversations with them about what's taking place in the world that we're living in their environment. We explain to them why we have to be quarantined for this moment, and when we come out of the quarantine, how things may change, for everyone. The one thing that we don't want them to do is to be afraid of the changes that are coming. So we allow them to talk and express themselves on how they're feeling with this whole quarantine. Right now, they're doing good. They're aware of what's going on with coronavirus and people who are dying from this disease. They understand the importance of, hand washing and wearing their masks if we have to step out. And even if we do, chances are we don't really take the kids with us. It's either Rasheen or myself stepping out at any given moment. But they're aware. They're not afraid. For them, it's almost like their life really hasn't changed other than them being homeschooled. I don't like for my kids to be fearful of the things that are going on in the world. I want them to be aware but not fearful.
Right. Awesome. Well, thank you so very much for joining us. It's always a pleasure speaking with you.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Well, that's all the time that we have for this episode. We'll see you next time on I'm So Mom. Bye-bye.
Bye.